Hey guys, I know nobody is on this live, and I know that um, I didn't put out any notifications that I was going to be going live, but if you guys happen to join, welcome. If not, I just want to say welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in. And if you're new here, thank you for joining and subscribe if you would like to see more. Um, So our channel, well, my channel has taken a turn. This channel has been a platform to many journeys. It originally started off as my TTC journey, trying to conceive, and then it was parenting and weight loss and so forth because that's just my life. But anyway, today I'm back to talk about something more serious and what's going on. Um, Sorry that I've been MIA and this piece of hair. But anyway, as you guys can see from the title of this video, Raj has cancer. That's not the reason why I've been missing. I did record a video on my camera, but I probably won't be able to upload it anytime soon, so I just decided to come. Raj was actually in that story time, but it was kind of all over the place, and he's actually going for a procedure right now, so I just wanted to come back and report. Hold on a second, hold on a second. Um, so anyway, I'll try to make this quick and let you guys know what's going on. So hold on a second, Mama talking. Um, about a month ago, Roger started complaining about back pain and um, whatever. So I'm like, you'll be okay. You need some rest. Hold on, I'm talking. Stop doing that. I'm recording. I'm like, you'll be okay. I was putting like um, muscle rub on them, and I was putting. Um, Hold on a second. Can you stop? I'm recording. Okay. Mommy trying to talk. Okay. You have to be patient. Okay. So, I was putting like muscle rub on him, giving him over the counter medication, and it was helping take the edge off. He was able to, you know, uh, do what he got to do throughout the day. And so, as the days kept progressing, he would be complaining more often, more often, more. Like throughout the day, he would just like, oh, my back, my back, my back. And I just got to a point, I'm like, oh, quit complaining about your back and just go get checked out. I kept telling him, go. You have to be still. I'm recording. So I probably should have turned this way. Hold on. Get up for a second. This girl right here, I tell you. So I was telling him he needs to get checked out. I'm sorry that I'm not set up or whatever, but I was telling him he needs to get checked out, and he kept saying he was gonna go, but of course he wasn't going like I asked him to. But anyway, about a week ago, like last week, um, Monday or Tuesday, I'm not sure the date, he ended up getting stuck on the floor, couldn't get up, his back was hurting really bad. Um, so I ended up having to call the ambulance for him to get him up off the floor. So they took him to the hospital that we're currently at. And when he came, they didn't do any testing or anything, not a urine analysis, nothing. So they did just a regular checkup. They examined his body or whatever. Why like something in my eye? But anyway, they did a regular exam and checkup, didn't find anything. They just said he had muscle spasms based on his symptoms. And so they prescribed him some hydrocodone and um, stuff like that. And okay, stop. I'm recording. She's about to make me get off this live. Um, so they ended up prescribing him the muscle relaxers, hydrocodone, and some lidocaine back patches or whatever. So I ended up getting his prescriptions, and the muscles relaxers, they was kind of helping, but they wasn't taking the pain away. Oh, and they also prescribed him some. Stop! I'll make you get up. Stop it. They also have prescribed him some prednisone, which is a steroid. So he was taking all of that stuff, and it wasn't working, and he was complaining more and more. And I'm like, we're gonna go back to this hospital. So we were on our way to get something to eat, and he was still complaining. He was like, it's so uncomfortable. Like, he was complaining just sitting in the car. Told her, let's just go to the hospital. And he was like, I want you to go with me. I had to go to work that day. He didn't. So um, we went to the hospital. I'm like, let's get some food, go to the hospital. I was like, if I have to take off work, I'll take off work. Hey, for everybody that joined. Um, so he we get to the hospital, whatever, they took us right to the back. We got a urine sample, came in, they asked him what his symptoms was, and he was being kind of, what do you call it? He was being kind of low key about what's going on. So I'm like telling this doctor, like, no, it's not as simple as he making it out to be. Stop. Um, Sorry, y'all. She just being really extra right now. So he was making it out to be not so bad. And so I'm like, no, he been complaining. He can't get up to use the bathroom. Like, Roger has been peeing in a bottle for weeks because he can't make it to the bathroom. He can't um, get out the bed or nothing, you know. So he was in that much pain. So I'm like, he is in severe pain. He can't get up. He can't move. He can't sit down. He can't stand up without being in severe pain. So they was like, we're going to find out what's going on and all this stuff. And I was like, I can't let him leave this hospital without y'all doing some more tests because it wasn't going to just let him go this time. I was not having it. First of all, he was waking me up like I had a newborn baby. Y'all hear me? So that's why I knew it was serious, and I was not gonna let him get out of this hospital without a diagnosis. So it was a medical student. She came and she was like, "Oh, it's probably a kidney stone or whatever." So I was like, "Okay." So they went and took him for a CAT scan and stuff like that. And I'm calling my mom, my parents, and I'm like, "Yeah, I finally got him to go to the hospital." And all this time, my stepmom, she had been asking me, like, did Roger lose weight? And I'm like, no. I guess I couldn't really see it because I look at him every day, so it didn't look like he lost weight to me. But, and I think that's another reason what made me make him go back to the hospital because he had put on a pair of pants and the pants was like falling off of him. Like he was holding the pants in a ponytail trying to keep them up. And it really just started bothering me. So I'm like, maybe it's something else. But I kept telling him a kidney stone too. And so anyway, we were back at the hospital. We're at the hospital now. So they went to do the CAT scan and all that stuff. And I'm calling my parents and I'm like, yeah, he finally came to the hospital. And it's probably a kidney stone, because that's what the medical student was saying. That's what I thought too. And so this was like at 4 o'clock. Excuse me. This was like at 4 o'clock. And he came back like by 4:10 and by 4:30 the doctor came in and he was saying, yeah, the CAT scan was okay. We didn't see any kidney stones or whatever like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I was like holding my baby because my baby was at the hospital with me and I had her in my lap. And I was trying to play with her to keep her distracted because she gets nervous when the doctors come in. So the doctor was like, ma'am, I want you to pay attention or whatever. And he was like, I think we might have found cancer. And I looked at Roger in his eyes. Like our eyes met at the same time. And I have a habit of doing like a nervous smile or like a nervous laugh. And so his eyes got so big and it like he just wanted to cry, like his eyes got really glossy. And so I'm like, okay, Aubrey, hold it together. Don't break down in front of him because he needs you. So I was trying to keep it together, and he, the doctor was like, they want to do a rectal exam because they had saw that his hemoglobin was low, and that um, um, there might be some bleeding somewhere. And so they told me to take Novi out the room or whatever while they did that, and I went in the bathroom and I called my mom, my dad, and I cried so bad. I cried so bad, and they kept asking me, like, "How do y'all know so fast?" Because it happened so fast. I called them at 4:10, 4 o'clock, and told them, "Can you stop?" I called them at 4 o'clock, and I was calling them back at 4:30 to tell them like he might have cancer. And so they was like, "How you know?" And I'm like, "They did a CAT scan, and this is what they saying." So anyway, on the CAT scan, they had found that his spine was crushed. That the cancer, well, they were calling it lesions at the time. They were saying that it ate through the bone. So the spine has, um, I want to say vertebrae, and like they stacked on top of each other like this. And however, the cancer ate through and crushed one of the vertebrae like that, where it was causing the pain. And so they was like, we see lesions in his back or whatever. And, they was like, we going to do more testing. So they admitted him to the hospital. And while they were going to take us up to his room, because we were still in the emergency room, so they was going to take us up to the main area of the hospital to get him in a room. And the technicians came out and they was like, hold on, we got to go do head scan. I don't even know the proper word of it, but they had wanted to get some images of his head. So he was like, hold up, hold up. So y'all trying to say it's in my head too? And so they did the scan or whatever, and we waited outside in the hallway. They didn't tell us anything at the time. So we got up to his room, and we got up to his room, and they were saying basically we wouldn't know nothing back until tomorrow. So I went home. I didn't want to leave him, but I had my baby, and I, you know, so I had to think about her too. It was a long day. So he called me later on at night, and somebody came and told him, that they suspected it to be cancer, and they're gonna confirm it tomorrow. So I was like, I'm gonna get up early and come in there, come be with you or whatever. So I went home. I went to sleep, and before I was planning to be here by 8 o'clock, but he was calling me at 8:16. He was like, "So it's cancer." He was like, "I got cancer," and I started crying again. And he was telling me, "I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right." But I cried so bad, and he cried too. Um, he has, um, I can't even think of the word now. It's multiple myeloma cancer. It's a bone cancer, and he has it in his head. It's basically all over his body, but more so in his head and in his spine. Um, so he's right now. Y'all don't see him. His bed usually goes right here, but y'all don't see him because they went to take him to do a procedure. Right now, um, they're taking some cement and putting it in his spine where the cancer ate through the bone. So they're stabilizing that, and so he won't be in pain anymore because right now he's not able to walk, he's not able to sit up or anything like that. So that's gonna give him some immediate pain relief, and then once he's done with that, he's gonna start chemo and radiation. Right now, we don't have a protocol that he's gonna be on because they don't know how aggressive the cancer is right now. They know that it is cancer. They know that it's multiple myeloma, and they are just waiting. So he did his biopsy yesterday, and so we'll get the results. They said the earliest tomorrow, which is February the 2nd, or maybe Monday or Tuesday, and then based on that, based on the results of the biopsy, they'll give him his protocol. But they're planning to treat him with radiation to his back. With this type of cancer, it starts in one place and then it breaks off and go to other places. So we're expecting that the cancer, thank you, Caramel. We're expecting the cancer had came to his spine, originated in the spine, and then broke off, and that's how it got in his head and stuff like that. Um, so I'm finally done crying. I'm not crying anymore. Um, I'm the type of person I can't stay in the same place for too long, and I can't. I'm one of those people that I always have to have a plan. So now that we know what the plan is going to be, we know that he's going to do radiation. We know that he's going to do chemo, and I'm just ready for him to conquer this and win. So he will do 3 months of chemo, 5 radiation treatments, and what else? Then he have to do maintenance chemo after that. Um, right now, that's just the plan based on the little bit of information that we have. However, if this biopsy come back more like it comes back worse, then he'll have to do a more aggressive treatment. Um, we we told our family. He hasn't told everybody in his family, so we're keeping it low key on Facebook. So if you are on my personal Facebook, I do have my personal Facebook is my real name, last name, and then I have another Facebook page which I use for like YouTube and all that stuff. But I kind of been trying to merge the two. So if you are on my regular Facebook page, don't say anything on there, but you can say something on my other page because he doesn't want everybody to know just yet. So I'm trying to respect his uh, wishes regarding his information. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to come and tell y'all his story. I know that was kind of all over the place, and I appreciate y'all for coming and staying tuned. And I know you guys are going to come through hard and give me your prayers and well wishes. So I just want to say thank you in advance for that. And he probably should be back pretty soon from his procedure. And we're hoping to be out of here at least by Sunday. He'll be able to do his chemo and radiation outpatient. Um, so that's just the plan. So yeah, this is Roger's story on how he got diagnosed with cancer. I don't want to say Roger's story because it's our story because I swear it just hurt me just as bad and it affected me just as much. Not to try to take it from him because I can't imagine what he's going through being the person going through it. So, but it just turned your whole life around. It turned your family around. And it definitely make you look at things differently. Roger and I, we was in such a fragile place in our relationship. And that's just another story. So, and then it's like now this. But regardless, I'm willing to put whatever aside to be there for him and support him the way he deserves. And I know that he would have supported me. So I'm here. We're here. Come in. Okay. Hello. Okay. Okay, y'all. So I didn't mean to disconnect that quick. The doctor came in and I wanted to talk to him really quick. I had to get my doctor's note and go ahead and end the video and say thank you again for watching and thank you for your prayers in advance. And my hair look a mess. Anyway, uh, y'all just keep us in prayers. Keep him in prayer most of all, and Fingers crossed. And now if I can just get off the video.